Say hi.
You want to wipe the screen?
Say hi. Are you recording? Are we recording?
Yeah.
I was going to do it with my thumb and you freak out.
Don't do it.
Okay. Listen. My thumb's clean, okay? I can stick it on the thing and then it'll show us more clearly.
What is that sound?
Maybe there's a snake in my boot.
Okay.
All right, for real, guys. Welcome to Us For Real. I was mowing my yard today, and I'm not sure, but we might be living in end times. Like, I'm talking Revelation stuff.
Why for?
Dude, frogs are taking over our yard. It's not funny, for one.
It's not funny.
And then I was mowing today, and there was little mice running through my yard. Yeah, I tried to run them over. Yeah, I did. Get off my dang yard.
Get off my lawn, lady.
Yes.
I know.
Anyways.
It's been a month since we uploaded.
We have not done a Us For Real vlog in like 10 years.
Our last upload
or a month.
Was from our skydiving trip.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we did do that.
blast.
We jumped out of a dang airplane for some silly reason.
So now we're like staring August in the face, and we were sitting here. We wrapped up a webinar, and we're like, maybe we
have
should
not
do
shown
video.
we have not put our lives out there to the interwebs in a minute. We should do that.
Mm-hmm.
Having a little wine. I actually poured a scotch because it's been kind of a long week. Our weeks, like, we don't necessarily have weekends, like, ever, but we just build our lives from Sunday to Sunday with different responsibilities throughout the week.
Yeah. So it's like, we talked about this.
People are like,
earlier.
what the heck have you been up to?
Actually, nobody's asked us that. Nobody really cares.
They probably just
Let's just be honest. We live in a day and age where people only care about themselves. So
no, I think there's probably like 4 people that are like, where is the vlog been? I have not seen things from Adam and Ashley on the Us For Real vlog.
Maybe.
Your nails match your new watch.
I know.
Look at, she thinks she fancy, guys.
I am fancy. I got an iWatch.
You know why she got
really
this?
I like it.
Because she has her phone on mute all the time, and it drives me crazy when I can't get a hold of her because her phone's on mute. So she always knows when I'm trying to contact her.
This is actually great because I can. This seems
it's better
a
than
little,
the bat signal.
Yeah, it's true. Well, and it's nice because I don't have to tote this around with me all day. Like if I'm in meetings nonstop, I feel like at work. And so I can leave this at my desk, but I have this. And so I can see if things are happening. Like if you send me a text or if a client calls or an email comes through, I kind of know, and I can this is pretty non-discreet when you look at it like
so
this.
Until
discreet,
everyone has
discreet.
iWatches, and then everyone's going to know what you're doing.
A lot of people do, but like, I just think it's like, it's better than like doing this. I hate when people do this.
I just want the whole room to know that I'm not interested in what they're saying, and I've got other things to do.
It's just nice to be able to check it. So, and I always know what time it is. Now I have the freshest cereal.
Hi.
Yeah. So anyway, we've no Siri. I wasn't talking to you.
Siri, can it? I don't like Siri. I feel like Siri's got an attitude, and I don't trust her advice.
Yeah. This summer has been great. You know what I thought about? Here's the depressing
That
thing.
about sums it up.
This is depressing.
I have like huge bags under my eyes.
You have bags under your eyes. I realized that I haven't worn a swimsuit once this summer. I was at TJ Maxx the other day, walking through the swimsuit aisle. I'm like, I haven't been outside. I'm the palest I have ever been during the summer.
Pasty.
WTF.
I was gonna say something about it.
We didn't take a beach trip this summer because we've been grinding.
We out here grinding. Hey,
it's like,
hey.
I don't have a weekend. I'm not. God, I sound like such a Debbie Downer.
Stop being Debbie Downer. Well, it's been really fun, is what it's been. It's been a ton of fun.
So literally, this is what our day-to-day is like. I had this funny. Sometimes Ashley tells jokes, and I think I'm funny. Me, I'm talking to myself in third person, and I'm like, babe, we should vlog our days. And Adam's like, that's a horrible idea. Here's why: get up in the morning, go to work. You go do the contract stuff, all right? Crazy days. Like
craziness ensues.
Like, let's fit as much as we can into one day. Get done. You usually come home what time?
I'm typically home around 4:30, actually, most days.
All right. I get done at work, either change at work or change when I get to my workout, go do spin, which I've been doing for the last month, and then come home at about 6:30, 6:45-ish. And then we're typically on webinars from 7 o'clock
to 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
7
and then Ashley goes to bed.
And then I stay up until 12:30 or 1.
I need sleep. Like, I have to have sleep.
I don't require it.
So I used to not always be that way, and now I am. And then we get up the next morning.
We do it all again.
We do it all over again.
Yeah.
And so when people are like, how's your week going? I'm like, I don't even know what day it is.
Like,
I legit don't know what day it is.
Like, it's going very well, I think. By the way, what day is it? Yeah. And they're like, oh, it's Friday. I'm like, oh, sweet. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah. And I say that, like, I will speak for myself, but it's so great to be able to do. I prayed for...
It's one of the funnest seasons we've ever had.
Yes. Like, I remember praying for seasons like this, like when we were so busy with 3LE team that we literally couldn't see straight. And we get to work with so many amazing people. Well,
let's just tell the world what our 3LE and our 4 followers. We launched an international business recently is what happened.
Okay, hold on. Back that up. We did not launch.
Yes, we did.
We partnered with a company that is global.
We launched 3LE globally.
Yes, we did. Yes.
Okay, so where was I wrong with that?
But we partnered with a company that is global.
Well, I don't care who's global. 3LE is now global.
Tomato.
No, it's completely different.
Okay, that's fine. Agree to disagree.
Whatever.
We're global now, though. So we're doing business in Australia, in the UK, where else? Canada.
Lithuania.
Yeah. Basically, anyone who lives in another country makes me feel...
we're moving into Africa, although I haven't seen that quite yet.
Nigeria. Yeah.
I don't think that's the same thing.
Nigeria's in Africa.
Ashley.
What?
If you're not sure, just don't say anything.
Oh, man. Yeah, so it's been fun. So what are we doing with 3LE?
We are going kaboom.
No, but what are we doing? Actually, what are we actually doing?
Well, we are actually going kaboom. Now, we actually partnered with a company that teaches people how to build an online business. And we said, you know what? I've got this thing that we launched a few years ago called the 3LE team. Mm-hmm. And we absolutely would love to be a part of what you're doing. And they allowed us to be a part of it, Hark. And then they just allowed us to go build 3LE through them.
And now 6 months later, it's been awesome and crazy. And it's all of the things. I remember when we were in a little bit about our past. Yeah. We were in offline network marketing, MLM, which I was talking to somebody about.
I don't even recommend it. Stop it.
I was talking to someone at work a few weeks ago, and I was telling her about this, and she was in an offline MLM. And I'm like, I feel like when you talk about it with people, you get one of two reactions.
Yeah.
They either love it or they hate it. Like, you either become their least favorite person in the world or their favorite person in the world.
Which we really didn't care, because it was just like, okay, you're either going to tell me right now whether we're going to be friends or not, and I do not care.
Yeah. And what I dig about the industry is the fact that it's so watered down. People abuse it so much. That sounds horrible.
The leadership that makes millions of dollars abuse the crap out of it, and they just flat out lie to people, and they don't have any damn idea what they're talking about to begin with.
Yeah. And so what we are passionate about, because it touched our lives at such a young age, 19 and 20 years old.
The best thing that ever happened to me at the time, without a doubt.
Yeah. That we just are so passionate about making it genuine in our community. Yeah. And so 3LE team was created as that vehicle.
It's pretty organically created, honestly.
Yes. And we've been able to partner with a company, but we also know that this is not 3LE team's like final resting spot.
Probably not.
We both feel very led to make 3LE team something more. Mm-hmm. But this is the vehicle that's getting us from point A to point B. We have so many wonderful ideas, and I won't even go into it, but I will tell you, when I have hard days, I love getting to come home and do what we do, because I am so passionate about it.
We've almost impacted 1,000 people in a short period of time that joined our team.
Yeah. And like, I feel like we learn more from them than they do from us sometimes. Seriously. I mean, we have some people that are incredible. Like, we're talking folks that are retired, like my grandparents' age, that just decided that they weren't done learning. Yes. Legit has said this, and are growing their businesses online. It's insane. And then the ability to help people that are in offline network marketing that are not really given the tools to market or understand what marketing even looks like, to be able to give them the tools that they need to grow. Yeah. And be able to develop case studies based on that. Like,
that's probably been the funnest piece. It's just like, oh my goodness, well, this works and this works and this works.
Like, it doesn't have to be this crazy for, like, you don't have to hassle your friends and family.
Oh, heck no. Nobody even knows what we do. And I don't want to tell them either. It's top secret. You'll have to find us online if you want to know what we do.
Yeah.
Outside of that, Ashley started a new job a couple months ago. You probably all have heard about that.
It's like I'm in my 6th month.
And she actually really loves her new job, which is cool.
It's insane. I learn something new every day. The people I work with are pretty incredible. The work is hard. I'll be honest. The work is hard when you have clients. Like, we have some amazing clients, but it stretches me.
Yeah,
it really does. I do things that I don't want to do all the time,
which is good.
But I ask for that too. So
she good.
There's that. Sometimes I'm like, man, would I have been better off just like staying in my old job?
No.
Because I don't think we would have been able to take 3LE to where it is now because of that.
No.
Right?
Yeah. Well, I'm super busy with renovations too. We're booked out into like November right now,
this guy lifted a 600-pound.
Well, not by myself. We had like it on a lift, but me and my friend Sharif, we popped it up the last foot.
And then he called, texted me one week, like a month ago, and was like, "So I got stung by a bunch of bees today."
I got stung like 6 times in the same. Okay, so when you're building an addition, at some points you have to open up the old structure to combine it with the new, and you literally just cut the house open. Well, I was getting into a gutter, and there was an enormous beehive hiding in that gutter. The problem was I was on a ladder. So what are you gonna do? Jump off a ladder or deal with it?
Didn't deal with
it. It was like ting, 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 and then I got it behind the ear too. I was like, oh, I've seen my girl. This is not gonna end well for me.
He came home. And he lifts up his shirt, and he's like, "Does this look bad?" He has this huge welt on his side. Huge. I'm talking,
it was
like
swelled way up. Oh
yeah.
My gosh.
And so we grabbed some like tea tree oil. I'm like, let's just rub that on there. It helped a lot.
Just give me a lighter, I'll burn it.
What was the boy's name in My Girl?
Thomas, I think.
Thomas what?
I don't know.
I'm gonna look it up.
Thomas from My Girl.
Because, excuse me, what was her name?
I don't remember that either. But it was really weird because like she lived in a mortuary. Her dad was a mortician. Like, and there's Thomas, who ends up there, which is strange.
So her name was Veda Sultan.
Veda, yeah, okay. How could I forget?
Thomas J. Sennett was Macaulay Culkin.
Thomas J.
Thomas J. And Veda.
TJ and Veda.
Veda's such a cute name. Oh, I kind of like that name for a little girl.
No, Veda. Because then she's like meet a little boy and he's gonna get stung by bees and that could be bad. He's not gonna die. I don't receive that. I don't speak that. No. Well, he does in the movie, but that's not real. Anyway, our daughter's name's not Beta.
We don't have a daughter. Oh,
because people will call her Darth Beta. Well, I will.
Honey, you could literally, every child got made fun of for their name.
Not me.
At some point. Nobody ever made fun of you for
Heck no, because I would have beat him up.
I remember when I first met you.
I promise you no one would have made fun of me for my name. That would have been a foolish thing to do.
Okay, so here's an honest moment. When I first met you, I made fun of I thought to myself, my name's going to be Ashley Rieger if I marry this guy. Like, Rieger, it sounds like a fart.
But
it sounds like what happened. Like, oh, yeah, I let out a huge Rieger. Me growing up, my maiden name was Wingy. Imagine
I don't even know what you could do with that name.
Wedgie.
That's stupid. Well, nobody picks on each other anymore because bullies aren't allowed.
Yeah, except they're a very real thing.
No, they aren't.
Can we talk about a real thing for a moment?
Okay.
All right. So last night we had an opportunity to go over to friends of ours' home.
Oh, it was so much fun.
And we did game night.
Blast.
It was a blast. It was a lot of fun.
I did not win the game or not. Didn't even really come close.
Yeah, you were pretty unclear as to what was going on.
It took me like 14 rounds to understand the game itself.
That's all right. So the guys were outside hanging out, and there were 4 couples. 2 that have kids. One of those couples has a second along on the way, and then the couple that hosted us, Amanda and Jim, they're expecting their first child, and I'm super excited for them because she is so stinking cute, pregnant. Oh my gosh, yeah. She's a doll.
Who?
Amanda. She's the cutest pregnant person. Yeah. Like, my heart just.
I thought you said Jen for some reason.
Huh?
I thought you said
Jen's cute too. We have another friend, Jen, who's pregnant. Oh, he's pregnant. And we were sitting there. I'm going to take this for a second.
She is, and so is Sarah.
And Sarah,
you were hanging out with a couple of mamas.
So we were talking about mom stuff. We were talking about pregnancy, and I just remember sitting there at the table as we were talking, and I'm like, I can't wait to be pregnant. And my heart got kind of sad, and then I was like, you know what? Everything's gonna be good.
Yeah.
I seriously want kids, like, tomorrow. I told your grandma that today.
Yeah.
She's like, when do you think you want them? I'm like tomorrow, but, you know, I also want to, like, be home with my kids and not have to send them to daycare and have someone else raise them.
Well, a lot of people don't have to do that. It's you got to figure it out.
Yeah. It's money. It's just dirty money.
Dirty green paper.
Time. It's not dirty. Money
is so, but the actual paper itself is dirty.
It's disgusting.
It changes hands so many times. A million malls.
You just have to figure it out one time.
Yeah.
And then and like, I know everyone.
I recommend starting a business.
That's true.
Okay.
Everyone has their own journey, right? Everyone's got their own, like, I talk to different moms who love, like, don't have an issue sending their kids to daycare, and I don't judge that at all.
No, there's a lot of great daycares out there.
My heart, like, our neighbor's a daycare provider. She's amazing. Like, that would be the one person I would trust with my children.
Yeah.
But I just want to have my kids home with me. Like, I want to be able. Did you know that in Hungary, lady who does my nails, she's from Hungary.
What, these things?
Yeah. Their maternity and paternity leave is 3 years.
That's amazing.
3 years. Because that is, apparently, research states, I guess, that within your child's first 3 years, that's when they do the most of their development and growth and bonding. And it is so important to have the parents around. And I'm like, what is wrong with America? What is wrong? Mm-hmm. Sorry, I'm just getting real. I don't even care.
Yeah.
You know, I quit kind of like sugarcoating stuff, and I'm just pretty
just cutting to the core of a situation. Yeah.
I feel like I'm making you uncomfortable.
I assure you aren't.
That's good. What else do you want to talk about?
I don't know.
So us for real, we still exist. We're still here. We're still real.
Hmm?
But we're just like in a season. And it's temporary.
It's like it's summer season for a lot of people. Or it's like a different season.
We haven't been outside or to a picnic or
yeah. I've been working outside a lot. Trust me, I've been outside. I say I've got this ridiculous farmer's tag.
Looks so nice.
Yeah, you know, anybody notice it's been triceps day.
When?
Well, you know, every so often I get in there and I just hammer the triceps out.
I have no excuse.
Well, I lift heavy things every day, so it's not like I have to hit the gym all the time. It's like what I do.
True. I have a sit-to-stand desk. Does that count?
A sit-to-stand desk? You are doing legs day. Look at you. Yep. Well, that's pretty much it. What's going on?
Oh, we did. We had an opportunity today to go visit Adam's grandma, Nona, who is in the hospital.
Loved the time with her today. She's a very, very special,
Nona's like woman. One of my favorite people ever. She's such a cool woman.
Mm-hmm.
She raised how many kids do they have?
A million.
8.
It's a lot.
No, let's count them.
It's not even them. And then they have 100 and 200 grandkids. There was 8 kids.
Okay, 8. Yeah, she is. She's in the hospital right now. She's got some stuff going on, and she just battles. She battles. She lost. So Adam's grandpa died 12 years ago. He's had 2 of his uncles die. So she's actually
3.
What?
Yeah. Harlan, Tim, and Patrick.
Oh yeah, a son-in-law too.
Yep.
So she's seen a lot, and she's just such a fighter, and I love that.
Never once heard her complain.
She never complains.
In 32 years of my life, I've
Ever.
never heard a single complaint.
It is amazing to me. Yeah. Anytime you talk to her, she's I'm just doing just great. She might tell you she didn't even say that.
She might be lying to you, but you don't know that.
She carries around an oxygen tank. She's just such a special woman. It was really nice to see her today.
Yeah.
I will be sad the day she leaves this earth.
I will be happy though.
I also will be very happy too, because
she gets to go be with Grandpa for sure, and a whole bunch of other people. Because that woman, heaven is waiting.
Yeah,
for sure.
And God, now we're just getting into stuff. Friday was the 10-year anniversary that my dad's been gone. So my dad left the big ball of mud 10 years ago on Friday.
Gosh.
So that was an interesting day. Work was crazy that day, getting to catch up on things, and I left, and you and I went and had a nice dinner.
Yep.
And then I went grocery shopping, and on my way home, I just turned on this song, And I still remember that morning that I found out he was gone, and I knew it was coming. Like it was yesterday. We were still in our studio apartment, and
we just moved in there.
Yep.
We had a whole long journey ahead there.
Yeah. It was like 6 a.m. Yeah. And my sister called, and I knew because the day before my dad had been admitted to the hospital. He was really, jaundice. He was really yellow. His liver and kidneys were failing. He coded, and I spent the better part of the evening with him in the hospital, and we were in and out, and I that night prayed with him and basically said goodbye. I was 21. I just turned 21. Adam and I were together, barely knew who we were, and my dad was one of our biggest cheerleaders. And then that morning when I got the phone call from my sister, I knew he was gone. So and I knew leaving the day before that he was not going to be there. They were checking out hospice homes. I knew that my dad was stubborn enough to not want to go into hospice. Like, he was going to be gone. And he battled stage 4 cancer. It was esophageal cancer. And yeah, I just remember that morning I got ready after a lot of crying that morning and laying in bed. And I drove to my grandma's house, and I remember the sun was shining, and this song that came on, there were two in particular. And I just remember like throwing my windows open in my Honda.
The glory of it all.
Yeah. Yep. And just singing at the top of my lungs, like crying, driving down 114th Street on the way to my grandma's house. And that song came on, like it came on its own on my Spotify list, which was weird because it wasn't even on my playlist as I was driving home Friday. And your girl got some stuff out. So if anybody saw me driving on the Dodge Expressway, like crying, like mascara down my face, I was getting some stuff out. So, and then I got home and Adam's like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, I just got some stuff out." And he was like, "Okay."
Terrific.
It was good. And after that, I was fine. I just, I miss him, but he was, there was a reason for that. So
yep.
He was here for the time that he was here. And, I lived like, I almost felt Friday, I was like, every year I kind of do that check-in, like, "Dad, are you proud? Are you proud?" And I feel like he really would be. So even though this is a mess most of the time.
Well, I guess we'll do another year.
This is a lot of learning to do. Yeah, I guess we will. I know we will. So, yikes. We probably have been talking forever, and nobody's probably watching this. But you know what? I don't really care.
I don't even care.
There is a friend of mine that I do want to give a shout out to. Her name is Stacy Flowers.
Yeah. Yes.
Stacy popped up on my feed today, and just a quick thing, if you could see. Oh man, I don't know if you're able to see that.
She's so awesome.
Stacy is the shiznit.
Mm-hmm.
She actually used to live. She grew up in Omaha, graduated from Central, became a single mom at the age of 17, and did a TED Talk. She does her whole philosophy.
She's absolutely awesome.
Yeah, is all about like happiness.
Yep.
And she is in Dave Ramsey's Financial Peace University, and she's all about living debt free, which we very much align with. And I remember I started following Stacy online, and then we actually met her. She had a side hustle as a server.
Yep.
And we went to wherever she was at for my birthday, and I actually got to meet her. She was our server that night. I was like, "Oh my gosh, you are Stacy Flowers." Like, I was so jazzed to meet her. I've been following her ever since, and she kind of fell off for a little bit. She had some personal stuff going on, and I stumbled across her YouTube channel today, and she's been making YouTube videos. She's living in Chicago, and she seems like she's really just finding herself. The
great ones always adjust. Yeah. I envision her on stage with E.T. someday, Eric Thomas.
Yeah, I love that guy just as much as she's amazing. You want to, like, emotionally intelligent, just so like wise beyond her years. Like, I want to be her friend.
Yeah.
Because she's awesome. I feel like I did all of the talking. Usually it's the other way around.
Oh, I didn't have anything to say.
Yikes. Sorry.
Well, anyways, for real, that's what's been up from us.
We did tell our parents that we're not like taking any vacations.
Yeah.
We're going to go underground for a little while because we got some work to do this next year because we really want to have kids and we really want to set ourselves up for success in the future. And we believe in what we're doing with 3LE, and our day-to-day requires a lot. And of us. And so we give that as much attention as we can and respect it.
You know, a funny thing is at some point, everybody's going to stop calling us crazy and say, whoa.
You guys did it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We can't wait for that day.
Yeah, it's getting pretty close.
Yeah. So.
Anyways.
It's been fun. It's been real. Cheers to you.
Cheers.
And another week of excitement.
Yep.
Grab your thing. Do a little one of these.
Clinky.
All right, guys. This wasn't super fancy, but you know we're alive now.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.
What should we just end it like?
I was gonna do one of these.
Oh yeah, just do that.
What do you want to do?
I don't have anything.
Do you want to do? You can do the.
I don't have
you
anything.
can do the hand. Do the hand. See ya.